Many years ago, on the edge of a vast desert in ancient Arabia, there stood a small village. Endless waves of golden sand surrounded it, along with a few date palm groves and humble mud brick houses. In that village lived a poor but deeply faithful man named Salim. Salim owned neither a caravan of camels nor a prosperous business. His only source of income was a small date orchard. The dates he harvested were enough to barely support his wife and 2 children. The villagers respected him greatly because he never lied, never took what belonged to others, and always said, "Whatever my Lord decrees contains goodness." One year, a devastating drought struck the region. The sky seemed to have forgotten how to send rain. The date palms began to wither, and the village wells slowly dried up. One by one, families sold their belongings and left in search of a better life elsewhere. But Salim stayed. Every morning after the dawn prayer, he would raise his hands and say, "O Allah, I place my trust in you alone. You can bring life even to the driest land." Yet things only became worse. One day, the village's last well ran dry. That night, Salim's young son lay trembling with fever and whispered, "Father, water." There was not a single drop left in the house. His wife wiped away her tears and asked softly, "How much longer can we live like this?" Salim's heart felt as if it were breaking, but he replied, "Allah sees us." The next morning, he took an old water skin and set out into the desert. Perhaps somewhere he might find an abandoned well. For hours he walked beneath the burning sun. Then, in the distance, he noticed the remains of a crumbling stone wall. As he approached, he realized it was the ruin of an ancient settlement long forgotten by time. While searching the area, he noticed something buried beneath the sand. It was a large iron key. The key was unusually heavy and engraved with strange patterns. Salim was puzzled. What was a key doing in the middle of the desert? Still, he placed it in his bag and began his journey home. On the way back, a fierce sandstorm suddenly erupted. The wind roared like a wild beast. Salim rushed behind a dune and sheltered himself from the storm. As the powerful winds swept across the desert, something remarkable happened. The shifting sand began uncovering a massive stone door that had been buried for centuries. Salim stared in disbelief. At the center of the door hung an ancient iron lock. His hands trembled. The lock looked exactly like the key he had just found. He pulled the key from his bag. "Bismillah," he whispered. He inserted it into the lock. Click. The door slowly creaked open. Inside was neither gold nor silver. What he found was far more astonishing. Deep beneath the earth flowed a vast underground spring of crystal clear water. Cold, fresh water streamed endlessly through the hidden chamber. Salim could hardly believe his eyes. The village that was dying of thirst had been sitting above a hidden reservoir all along. He hurried back and told the villagers. At first, no one believed him, but when they followed him to the site, they were left speechless. Within days, channels were dug from the spring to the village. The dying date palms became green once again. Families who had left began returning. Before long, the once forgotten village became one of the most prosperous settlements in the region. The villagers wanted Salim to become their leader. Some even suggested that the spring should belong to him. But Salim simply smiled and said, "This is not mine. It is Allah's mercy. He can reveal blessings hidden beneath the desert when He wills." Many years later, an elderly scholar reflected on the event and said, Allah did not merely give Salim water. He gave him a key that opened not only a door, but the future of an entire village. And indeed, when Salim believed that every path had been closed, Allah opened a way that he could never have imagined. Moral of the story: when people lose everything, they often think there is no way forward. But no one knows when, where, or how Allah's mercy will arrive. A person who sincerely trusts Allah, remains patient, and refuses to lose hope will find that Allah opens doors from places they never expected. Allah never disappoints those who place their trust in Him.